name's Malia. As you can tell from the title of this video, I've recently been laid off at my job. The good news is that I do have 60 days from the day of my layoff to my actual last day of work when my job will be formally eliminated. I have 5 weeks left, um, and I thought I'd give a little bit of an update. I'll link my first video about my layoff series in the description if you want to go and check that out. For a little bit of background, I'm a single mom. My kiddo is an adult now. I've been a single mom since my child was 4 years old. Um, we've moved a few times. Currently we live in the Pacific Northwest, which we both love, and I work in healthcare. I've bounced back and forth between healthcare and education for quite a long time. I love both, but I love healthcare probably more than education. And I really love when they intersect. Anyhow, I received this layoff notice on June 28th. Although the notice was formally dated June 27th, so my last official day of work is, well, I guess there's an extra day in there because July has 31 days. So my last formal day in this position will be August 27th. It feels like it's rapidly approaching, and I'm not freaking out yet, but if I don't get something else soon, I will be freaking out. I've had quite a bit of anxiety, depression, anger, all sorts of feelings about this layoff. It's my first ever layoff. I've never been fired from a job either. Every job I've ever had, I have left voluntarily for other opportunities or for family needs or for various reasons. So this is a whole new experience for me. I recently learned that some of the resources that I was told were available to myself and to several others that were laid off actually don't apply to me. I don't get certain protections that many others who were laid off get. I don't get access to certain resources because my position was technically a temporary position to begin with, not a full-time permanent position. And so that really sucks. I thought that in fact, my boss told us that we had access to certain things, and I knew we didn't have access to everything, but finding out that we actually have access to basically nothing except for a few pre-recorded webinars, that was hard to hear today. I have been applying for other positions at my current employer. I've got in, I think, 6 applications right now. I had a great interview for one of them earlier today. Unfortunately, that's just a part-time job, but it is enough hours to qualify for benefits. It's a job that I've done before at a different employer, so I'm hopeful for that one. I also have a friend who is leaving their position to go to a different position within the organization, and she put forward my name to her boss and really is just waiting for that position to be listed since she's given her notice. Because of her recommendation, I think I have a really good chance of getting that position. It also is only part-time though. It pays more than the first part-time position, but they're both part-time. They're both 0.5 FTE, which means they're both half-time positions. My employer does have a provision that you can work 2 part-time jobs as long as the hours don't add up to more than 1 full-time job. So that is an option. The hours between these 2 jobs would allow me to do that, and I kind of actually like that idea. I'm the type of person that I like to have a lot of variety in my work. I like to have a lot of different things going on. So that could potentially work really well for me. We'll see what happens. The job I interviewed for today, I was told I would hear back from them by the end of next week or the beginning of the following week. They do have several other candidates that they need to interview. one aspect of where I work is that there's a very strong union, and I am very pro-union. The temporary position I'm in now is not union represented, which is part of why I don't have access to all these resources for people laid off. But it was a position I took to get my foot in the door. Um, I the positions that I'm applying for all are union represented. Um, I don't know. I feel like I had a different point, but suddenly can't think of it. Anyhow, my point. Sorry. My point was because of some rules in the union contract, as well as a few organizational rules, any internal candidate who is qualified for a position and applies within the first 7 days of that position being posted is guaranteed or supposed to be guaranteed an interview for the position. So I should be getting interviewed for several of these positions that I've applied for. There are a couple I applied for that are reach positions where I might not really be considered qualified, although I know that I could do the jobs. I know I could handle them, but I don't make the decision of what counts as qualified and what doesn't. Most of them, though, I know 100% that I am qualified. I've done the exact tasks that are listed in the job descriptions, but a couple of those I didn't know I was getting a layoff notice, so I hadn't applied to them within the first 7 days. Hopefully I'll get some more interviews within the next week or two. If I don't get more interviews by the end of next week, I'm going to keep looking for positions within my current employer. It's a really strong company in terms of pay and prestige, and it's doing a lot of what I really like, so I don't really want to leave them, even though they've had some financial struggles, and that's why they're laying people off, but they are done with the layoffs, supposedly. But if nothing is moving by next Friday, I will spend a significant part of next weekend applying to positions outside of this organization because I need a job. I need a paycheck. I've got bills to pay. I've got rent. I've got the electric bill. I've got food bills. I've got a dog to take care of. But I also have personal interests and hobbies that I want to be able to enjoy, and sometimes those take money. Which brings me to a fun project that I've been working on for a while now. This is not a sponsored video, but I am going to share with you something that I make and I am selling in my Etsy shop, as well as a website called Coffee. So my coffee shop, which I think is a really cute idea for a shop website name, but it's Kofi, pronounced coffee. So I have been making I love to collage, and I have made a bunch of my collages into stickers. This one is actually, the sticker is a scan of a collage I made. The collage is made entirely out of tissues and the top layer of some really beautiful napkins. So this is all collaged from four or five different napkins. The actual collage is maybe just a tiny bit bigger than this. It's fairly small. But I made a whole series of these little birds, as well as some of them have butterflies. We have postage stamps, musical notes. So obviously I haven't finished cutting out and trimming this set, but these are all stickers that I've made out of my collages. This set of stickers is really new. These are also collages. I am a firm believer in voting, and I hope you will go to the polls if you're in the United States and vote this November. I hope you're voting in all your primaries and local elections, state elections, and federal elections. If you're not in the United States and you have the ability to vote in your countries, I hope you're doing that as well. I came up with this idea to create these stickers based around the idea of voting and using collage. So the first one just says vote, and again, this is a collage I made. It's about, the actual collage is probably 3 times the size And then I just scanned it, shrank it down, and obviously still need to cut these. The third one on the page also says vote, same thing, all collaged together. And then this one here in the middle, it says please vote. This is a combination of this collage and some graphics using the website Canva. If you're interested in any of these stickers or learning more about Canva, which I used partially to make this collage, I will leave a link down below. And then my favorite set of stickers, I do have completely cut down to size. These are also collages. I have an entire little miniature notebook that I had been writing notes in, and when I was done with the notebook, I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't want to just throw it away, so I collaged over all the pages. I'm gonna save my favorite one for last because I just think it's so cute, but I thought I would show you this little set. One of my favorite YouTubers and professional crafters, Amy Tangerine, actually featured my collage notebook in her video from a course she taught at a crafting conference called Craftcation in Ventura, California 2 years ago. That was amazing. I never expected Amy to share anything from my little notebook, so when she wanted me to flip through the whole thing and show it to her, and then suddenly it was on her YouTube channel. I couldn't believe it. But these collages all come from that little notebook, and I love them. I think they're super fun. I have this little girl sitting in this pose with some flowers, some graphics behind her. We have this collage. This one has a quote on it. I will be difficult to find and impossible to forget. And then the word love down here. This one is kind of hard to read. It says her daring soul hath led, actually, I can't read it with my glasses. I need to get a new prescription. Will that show up? No, it's not gonna do it. Maybe if let's see if I can zoom in. Well, I don't know. I hope you can see that. I need to get new glasses. My vision is terrible and it's just getting worse. This one is also around the idea of voting in the United States, and it came out of some outrage over some legal decisions that have been made in the courts and in certain states in my country. So maintain the rage. Some decisions around women's rights and women's health care that I was really unhappy with. So if you're a woman, go vote like your life depends on it, because it just might. And if you don't like my politics, that's okay. You can scroll on to another channel. This one is primarily based around the little hearts and the birds. This also goes along with another collage that we'll get to shortly that is about my mom. This one, Just Be You. So this one is collage and some stamping. This one, You Are in Demand. Love What You Love. It's the same girl from that first collage. Perspective. There's a lot going on in this one. There's books, there's friends getting together, there's some travel themes. I love this collage. I think it's so cute. The little bunny says, "Please be nice." Play. I love the idea of play. I love creativity, which I think if you watch Amy Tangerine videos, she would agree. That one goes with this one. create. I knew I wanted to use the word create, I wanted to use those art supplies, and I wanted to use that old school Volkswagen bus. I think that's really cute. This one says keep it all together. And the little woman pictured there towards the bottom, she looks so much like one of my oldest, dearest friends. This one, so this part of the collage was actually an ice cream sundae. There were like, mounds of ice cream in it, and I cut the ice cream sundaes out, and then I cut out this woman in the little floaty reading her book, and I just thought it would look really funny on top of this, and then I added some additional detail behind. This collage, this is for my friends and family and all of you that love to stay home. This is for the introverts. This is for the homebodies. I love to stay at home with a cup of coffee or tea and just be cozy. Another one based on voting. I really love the woman in the corner, or sitting in this tree up here. I feel like she's a free spirit. She's just expressing herself, claiming what's hers. And then the butterflies around her, and then the word vote at the bottom. And this is my favorite collage. Everybody seems to love this one. I get so many compliments on this one. It's a squirrel drinking coffee and the word love. Isn't that cute? Anyway, all of these sticker sets are available in a couple of places. You can find them in my Etsy shop, but I actually would really love it if you would also go take a look at my coffee shop. The stickers are a little bit less expensive if you buy them through Coffee, just because of the fee structure that Coffee uses versus the structure that Etsy uses. I do have to pay for the ink, the paper. It takes me time to print, cut, and prepare these, and then there's the cost of shipping. And at the end of the day, anybody on Etsy, anybody on any sort of website selling, we need to make a profit. I'm just one person trying to get by like anybody else. I would love to just give these to you, but it costs a lot of money to make several sets. So I would appreciate any love, support, whether it's, just giving me a follow here on YouTube, giving me a follow on Etsy, giving me a follow on Coffee, or if you want to buy one or more sets, that would be amazing. Just note for the stickers, because of the price point is fairly low. I do offer free shipping without tracking in the United States. If you want to add tracking, that's an additional fee on top of the cost of the stickers. I've only ever had a couple of things go missing in the mail. If you don't add the tracking, I unfortunately can't offer you any refunds or replacements. That's buy at your own risk, just like anything else you might buy without tracking. But the vast majority, like 99% of everything I've ever sold without tracking has made it to its destination. So yeah, I would appreciate some support. This just, helps put a little money in my pocket to help me get by. I love to shop independent. I love to shop handmade. I love to shop small business. I love to shop from actual individuals where every purchase counts. You may have seen that meme that says every time you shop independent, a shop owner jumps up and down and celebrates. It's absolutely true. I'm not a huge corporation where your purchase doesn't really matter that much. I'm an individual, and every single purchase is important to me. Every single purchase is received with gratitude and love and care. And yeah, I hope you'll check out my shops. And I will give another update soon. Thanks for watching. Hey there, I realized that the sticker that I was thinking, or the collage that I was thinking of related to my mom, actually is not in the sticker set. I'm not sure why I said that it is. It's not. It may come up in a future sticker set, but I wanted to show it to you anyhow. This is the little notebook that I was telling you about that I collaged over every page. It's fairly small. The notebook itself I picked up at a dollar store. here in the United States. The sticker that is actually, let's see, I've got two stickers, two collages to show you. This is the one where I couldn't read it because my eyes or vision is terrible. Her daring soul hath led her. Okay, and then this collage is the one about my mom. My mom had dementia and she passed away in February of 2021. And when I saw this brain and the hearts, I knew that I wanted to do some sort of collage to commemorate my mom. And then I've got the little birds on both of these collages. So my mom passed away from dementia. My great grandmother also had dementia. I also have an uncle who passed away from a type of brain tumor called a glioblastoma. So I feel like this page, although it's primarily about my mom, it also represents my great grandma and my uncle as well. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I will do an update on my journey through unemployment soon. Let me know if you want to see additional sticker sets. I'd love to make more. I am collaging and being creative when I can, but not as much as I would like because of this layoff and the mental load that that has placed. The links to my Etsy and my coffee shop and a few other things will be in the description. Thanks for taking a look. See you next time.